Hello, once again. Welcome, Thursday evening, 6 p.m., California time, to another edition of Isolation Blues. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's maintaining some sort of happy medium between high anxiety and joy, because the world we live in is creating some high anxiety, and I get it. You know, it's even without this, a lot of people are having some troubles, including me. And with this, it just adds up. Someone say hi to me so they feel less lonely. Good evening. Welcome to my bedroom again. My weird background. I have some cool shit to show you guys tonight, but I want someone to say hi. Someone say hi. I have my once a week beer. Today it's Foster's. They were $2 at Ralph's. Hello? Is anybody out there? Hi from Virginia. Thank you already. Now I know I have someone listening to me. Hi, hello Eileen. I'm glad to hear your iced tea-like voice this morning. Hello, Sarah. So we got Texas and Virginia in the house. I feel good. I just said in the house. Sound like a professional entertainer when I say that. We're in the house. No, we're not. You're in your house. I'm in my house. Well, this is my house. Good evening, everybody. I don't have... I'm going to do a couple repeats, maybe. I have some new stuff to read. I have some guests for... Once again, my co-writer for a lot of my performances lately have been Eileen Weiner. So one more her bit. Then I have my co-host of Jimmy's Potpourri Show poem I'm going to read later. So, John, if you're there, say hi. Hi again. Again, hi. My once a week beer. It's yummy. I don't know what the hell to tell you. It's hot. It's Corona. I have a new painting I want to show a little later in the show. I'm going to start off with a poem I've read a few times lately, but I do think it's a good way to open the show, and I like the poem. And I've also got some I have a really older poem I want to read that I've rarely ever read. Mississippi, Virginia. I'm going Dixie today. I'm going down south. Go to the Waffle House. Pick me up some iced tea and some waffles. Some grits. Grits and eggs. Okay. But I want to start with one. This is a poem anyway. So we're going to do this, and then we'll do some more. Hey, cool. All right on. So you got Illinois, Mississippi, and Virginia all in the house. Excellent, Teresa. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I know. I am your favorite brother. Okay. I want to tell you a story. Just don't know where to begin. You could begin at the beginning before the beginning began. Before the egg was cracked, before the musicians were tuned. Will someone feed the dog? I tell you a story, but the world got in the way. The sun isn't shining, the window is still shut closed. The air was thick with worry. The children have no place to play. The moments passed too quickly. The memories got lost in the confusion. The noise was relentless. Chatter overlapping. Nobody is wrong. You can see it that way. Tell me a story. Help me fall asleep. Hide kisses underneath my pillow so I'll never be alone. Smile, slowly fading away into silence. Tell me a story at the beginning, before when everything was real, because nothing really mattered. Hello, good evening. Listen, don't forget, if you guys have any question you might want to ask me, I'll do my best to answer you. I do want to read something that I've really rarely have ever read. It's an older poem, and I will warn myself, my own beating heart, it's a hard poem. I read this poem when I was in Scotland. That's how long it was ago. And I got a review in a newspaper about it. Not just this poem, but this poem I think stuck. And and I've thought about something recently. The great Bob Dylan says, "If you think you've lost it all, you can always lose a little more." And by the way, listen to Bob Dylan's new music; it's fantastic. This is a tough poem, but I'm gonna read it. And I got some lighter stuff to read too, so I'm not gonna break everybody's heart all night. And I have two guest writers that I'm gonna read a little bit later. So this is a tough poem. I'm gonna read it anyways. And again, I think I've read this poem in like 20 years, and I've only read it rarely anyways. But I did get it published, so here we go. It's called Healthcare, which kind of makes sense of what's going on in our world today, although this is written, 25 years ago. My sister is in the hospital dying from depression. My dad's in a wheelchair living with oppression. My mother's got tubes up her nose, and she calls it a living. The sound in my head keeps me awake at night. I know there is no way out of here, no way out of my humanity. I just want to be a hero tonight. Listening to tears so far away, and they're getting closer every day. The older I get, the more I realize how scary phone calls can be. Do you want to set me free? Don't you know everybody's favorite fuck? Everybody's joy luck club? Come on, everybody, let's get on board. Let's ride the train. Never be afraid of going insane, because you can always find someone else to blame. Hey, there's always God, and he's the biggest fall guy of them all. Didn't know what I'm going through anymore, because I've gone through it so many times before. My mother was a Quaker and my father was a whore, and each day they went knocking door to door. One asked for money, the other asked for time. One asked for the other asked for your genitals, and me, I'm afraid to fly, or is it just another lie? The road map is just like the Soviet Union. It falls apart. Time is all we have, but who's keeping track? I don't even know how many children died from illegal crack. And my sister's in the hospital dying from depression. My daddy's in a wheelchair making of his own making. Mommy, she's a savior attached to a 32-foot hose. And I'm home, and I've never really left. Your ex-girlfriend got married, and you're starting to go bald. It's not that I don't want to believe in God. I just rather believe in life, and there seems to be a conflict. Waste is the only sin I recognize. Waste is more than just a trip over on the way to the as cigarette butts add up as you go every time you go to the beach. You dig up someone else's addiction. We waste things, we waste people, we waste our dreams, and we are convinced we are wasting time. We bribe ourselves in believing that we're running out of time. We get high to forget, and the memory stays. Memory of the things just begun. Just want to hear a cliche, because I'm running out of nerve to be honest with what I say. Don't get sick in America. They'll put you on a shelf. They'll roll you on a gurney. They will forget all about you. They will not care. We don't have a health problem in this country. We have a care problem in this country. Show a little compassion. You're being an idiot. Be little people that care. Everything is how much money you make. And the rules of responsibility change every time you watch another talk show. The moments become so precious when you can honestly say you love someone. She's in the hospital dying from depression. He's in a wheelchair of his own design. And mommy carries a breathing ball and chain. I'm not going to read that ever again, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. That goes out to everybody I know. But it's weird because there's a lot of really dark shit going on in this world right now. And one of the weirdest things happening for me right now is watching baseball. It's weird because they have cutouts of people in the audience, fake cardboard people. But it's also weird because they have a video soundtrack of applause. That is just wild. Hello, Sid. So we've got two Illinois, a Mississippi, and Virginia. I found something today that I want to read to share with you guys. This is not. I have a couple things. Again, not mine. This is an oldie. This is one of Grimm's fairy tales. And maybe Sin could tell me who Grimm is. But this is Grimm's fairy tales. This is the cat and mouse in partnership. It's short. I like it. Come, cat, she said. We will fetch our pat of fat. How good it will taste, to be sure. Of course it will, said the cat, just as good as if you stuck your tongue out of the window. So they set out. When they reached the place, they found the pot, but it was standing empty. Oh, now, I know what it all meant, cried the mouse. Now I see what sort of partner you have been. Instead of standing godfather, you have eaten it all up. First top off, and then half gone. Then, hold your tongue, screamed the cat. Another word and I will eat you too. And the poor little mouse, having all gone on her tongue, out it came. And the cat leaped upon her and made an end of her. And that is the way of the world. So I guess, do not make a partnership. It's like the old story about the guy that carries the scorpion in his hand because the scorpion's drowning. And then the scorpion bites the guy and he goes, hey man, I saved your life. How could you bite me? And he goes, hey, you knew you were a scorpion when you picked me up. So I am what I am. So a cat will eat a mouse. I guess that's the story of that one. All right. I have some more. I gotta find this one that. La 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 la. Oh yeah. Okay. While I'm looking for the next thing I want to read, anybody out there wants to ask me a question, feel free, and I will do my best to answer you. And I've got to find this other poem I want to read. Oh, here we go. Eileen, are you still there? Say hi, because I'm going to read your poem next. Anybody got a question? Sid, Sarah, anybody? This is weird, man. Because when I go on stage live, I just ramble with the audience. And this is like a completely different ballgame. See my own bald head in my head? Sip a beer. Okay, what you got here, Sid, for me? Yes, exactly, Sid. So you save someone's life, be aware because they could be assholes. It does remind me of the old joke. What's the worst thing you do with keeping someone from killing themselves? The next day they hate you. All right, Eileen, are you there still? I'm going to read your poem next if you're there. Give me a hi or something. Let me know you're there. I want to read a poem that Eileen wrote, but I want to make sure she's listening before I read it. So Eileen, give me a clue if you're there, if you can hear me. I'm going to read it soon anyways if you're not there, but okay. In the meantime, I'm going to read one Emily Dickinson poem that I really liked I found this morning. And then I'm going to read something else, and we're going to keep going. (8:38). Robbed by death, but that was easy to the falling eye. I could hold the latest glowing, robbed by liberty. Over jugular defenses, this too I endured. Hint of glory it afforded for the brave beloved. Fraud of distance, fraud of danger, fraud of death to hear. It is bounty to suspenses, vague of calamity, staking our entire possession on hair's result. Then seesawing coolly on it, trying if in split. I didn't, right on. So Eileen's there then? She wants to read a poem? All right. So Eileen, I'll read your poem now. So let me know if you like it or not if I'm done. I don't know where John the Glazer is because I got a poem of his to read. I also got to show him a new painting. So I'll read Eileen's poem, but then I'll show you the new painting, and then I'll read John's rant poem. Because I miss John. I haven't seen. I only saw him once in the last 7 months. So I can quarantine thing, man. It's boring. This is by Eileen Weiner. She's contributed, I think, poems the last 3 shows. And I like when she does. And other people can. If you have shorter, not super long poems you want me to read back to you, send them to me via email or via Facebook Messenger, and I'll read them back to you. That includes you too, Sid. If you got something you want me to read back to you, Sid, send it to me in the next few days. And I'll read it the next show or two. This is called Dare You. And this is by Eileen Weiner. Eileen, I hope you're hearing this. I dare you to love me. I bear you my soul. Tattered and rent, not entirely whole. I dare you to want me, even when I'm not there. Too long for me always. I dare you to care. I dare you to think of night unto day, an image that haunts you and won't go away. Enslaved by your passion, consumed by your need, I dare you what it is like to be me. It's Eileen Weiner, by the way. Quite a nice, lovely love poem. That was. So, you guys want to see my new painting? La 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 la. All right. So I'm going to read another one of mine. Actually, I'm going to read a lyric from a song I really like. Actually, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to read another one of my poems, and then I'll show you the painting, and then I'll read John's rant. I don't know where John is. I hope he's out there. Let me know if you're out there, John Glazer, before I read your rant poem. This is a great song. I'm not going to sing it, even though I like to sing it. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I like the yep, Sarah. Yep. Okay, you want it, guys? Okay. I'm going to show you my new poem, my new painting. I might show it twice at the end of the show. And I'm going to read John's rant. I don't know where John is. If John's out there, let me know, brother, because I want to read your rant, and I want you to be able to hear it when I read it. You want to do this, buddy. I got a Stanley Kuhn's one to read, too. All right, so I'll show you the painting first, and then I'll read another poem. First of all, thanks for tuning in, Mississippi, Illinois, Virginia, etc. Go White Sox. That is weird, right? Here we go. Look at that, HD. There's a new painting, buddy. Did I leave the party soon enough? It's pretty cool, right? Pretty silly. Hey, new painting, Madeline Bonnie Oaklander. That's my new painting. Cool, huh? I'll show you at the end of the show. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We got LA in the house now. West LA in the house. I gotta stop saying in the house crap. That sounds terrible. So John, I like it. We're brains. That's right. By the way, all the colors on that painting were colors that were suggested by some of the 5 people last week. And then John, my ex-partner on the Kill Radio, suggested a theme. That was the monster. So that's my friendly monster. So cool. I'll tell you, between your blankets and my art, my room is it's a visual. Okay, I got to subtext this next thing I'm going to read because I did not write this. I like it. I didn't write it. It's written by John Glazer, and hopefully he's didn't forget to tune in. I don't know if he's home watching heavy metal rap videos or what the fuck he does. But once beer a week. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You guys, again, any questions, ask me. Okay. This is written by one of my favorite curmudgeons, my ex co-host on Jimmy's Potpourri on Sunday mornings, which, by the way, are still on Jimmy's Potpourri on the on Mixcloud. Mixcloud.org, Jimmy's Potpourri. Okay, this is called You Can't Fix Stupid. This is written by John, not Shy, or John Glazer. You can't fix stupid. You can show patience until the cows come home. You can show kindness, all the comforts at home. You can be forgiving for as long as you can take it. But you can't fix stupid, no matter how you bake it. You can be a pillar of common sense. You can set the best examples. You can help to fix up every mess. Of your wisdom, give small samples. No matter what you do or what you say, that person stupid will come shining through. They'll fuck it up in every way. Be late or not show up at all on that important day. Or lose something expensive or unique because they're just stupid and you couldn't give a freak. No matter how smart you think you were, that stupid tub rubs off like a prickly peach fur. It will stick to you. Stupid is contagious because stupid people are. Let me count the ways. Let me count the wasted days, lost in someone else's stupid haze. Dealing with those crazy ways and fabric of patience phrase. Logic is where stupid stays. Stupid, I will just wander away. Too broke to pay attention. Don't know the value of $1. Usually live in total. Don't know the value of a friend. So it is a friendship that will probably end. Because of stupid people, you cannot depend. It is like trying to teach a pig to sing or a fish to fly. That person maybe made your heart take a wing. Could have been an apple of your eye. No matter what you do or say or do, no matter how hard you try, trying to fix the stupid is like trying to teach a pig to fly. That's cool, dude. That's awesome, brother. I thought you liked that painting, Steve. I'm going to show it to you again before the end of the show. We got Florida now. We all the hot centers of Corona in the house. Texas, Florida, Mississippi. We need more of this shit. Man, we live in a strange world. It is lonely and strange. I wrote this thing recently called I Never Wanted You to Stay. I Just Wanted You to Stay for a Little While. I never wanted you to stay. I just wanted you to stay for a little while. Just for a moment. The Sheriff and Laura Nero, or I don't know, maybe a kiss. But I never thought you were going to stay anyways. I just wanted you to stay for a little while. Remember that, Steve? But one beer a week. I'm going to have nachos tonight for dinner. Homemade. This is another, my favorite poet. One of my favorite poets. I have more than one. Stanley Kunitz, great poet. There's many great poets in the world, though. My heart felt need to die. Our dusty time had come. Endure the lie, the waste. My heart sank to his knees, schooled in the tragic style. But I, being out of heart, whipped him another mile. Because I cared to let that actor go, the only thing I feared, his eternal no, no, no. Beyond the crowded bridge, the crooked road turned wild. He rose at the season's edge, passionate and defiled. Plucking the remaining leaf, stained with the only good, while all my children leaped out of the glowing wood. That's a weird fucking poem. That poem I wasn't even sure I was going to read, and I liked it. I had some other ones I wanted to read. I just don't know where they are. It's okay. How's everybody going? Thanks for liking it, Sarah. Okay, I'm gonna read something else. We're gonna have just some weird shit because this is a weird experience. This is the weirdest thing creatively I've ever tried to do. I usually like playing, making stuff up, improv, and now I'm like, but again, anyone out there wants to send me poems or stories, I will read them back to you. I like the wormy brains. This is a good one. Man, it's hard not to worry about people, right? And it's really hard with this fucking COVID. It makes it even worry some more. Madeline, Matrona, what are you having for dinner tonight? Sarah, have you had dinner yet? Steve, what'd you have tonight? Pierogies? I like the pierogi idea, dude. Anybody who's ever been in Chicago, where I lived, automatically becomes partly Polish because of Chicago. So pierogies, man. Is it applesauce or sour cream? All right. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. For my darling, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfilled. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me. You might recognize that from the guy named the other Elvis, the dead Elvis, the dead Elvis, the dead Elvis. She had a tear in her left eye, but she was too polite to cry. I can't remember what she looked like, but she was eloquent, eloquent. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna read it. Oh, right on. Cool. We got a couple. Right on. This is cool. Sheila, I'm gonna show my painting for the end of the show. Listen, anybody want to ask me a question? The lady who went to the Wall of Green with me is online. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm gonna read. I guess I do. Listen, I don't mean to repeat myself, but when I write new stuff, I go to. Thank you, Sid, for that. Old paintings, man. Old memories, brother. That's awesome. The paintings are lovely. I like paintings more than photographs. I wrote this about a month or so ago, and I read it maybe once or twice on this goofy thing I'm doing. So I'm gonna read it again because why not? I'm gonna sip a beer first, though. Foster's. Hey Sid, are the paintings hung up somewhere? Or are they in the garage or in storage? Hope they're hung up, buddy. My blood is your blood. My heart is your heart. The darkness we share. The light blinds us all. The clown cries for everyone. The child leans against a tree, stares in the air, searching for love. We're all the same kid, looking for a mystery where no one holds the key. Answers slip away like commercial soundtracks that end up in your head with the melody you never wanted. Flush down the drain with the useful information that makes you feel useful. And my blood is your blood. My fears are your fears. I am her. I am him, and everyone in between. My blood is your blood is my blood, and my heart is your heart. So, Sid, are the paintings hanging up, or are they in some storage thing? It's okay. I'm glad you have them, but it'd be great if you're staring. Oh, right on. Carrot cake and Greek yogurt. That's a hell of a dinner. Right on. It's hard to be funny in these times, right? But we got to try. I'm going to read something kind of dirty and funny, I think, and then I'm going to show my pain again, and then we're going to probably say goodbye soon. Thanks for tuning in, people. Hey, Steve, I really love your new paintings, man. Keep working on them. I really like them, and I'm glad you like this one. I'll show it to you again. Maybe, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this painting as a visual when I read this next poem. Get them out of storage, Sid. Hang them up, buddy. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's this. Okay, can you hear me okay? I like candy corn and midget porn, and I like you. I like piss and vinegar and bad memories that linger, and I like you. I like feta cheese and cats that make me sneeze, and I like you. I like organic farms and girls with long arms, and I like you. I like soft music at dawn and songs to sing along, and I like you. I like 8 balls and whores, and I like you. I like sex with my cousin, and I like you. I like puppies and eyeball stew, and I like you. I like greasy hamburgers and ice cold lemonade, and I like you. I like Ku Klux Klan rallies and getting blowjobs from a guy named Sally, and I like you. I like crystal meth and unprotected sex, and I like you. I like strawberry pies and girls with big thighs and herpes in the eye, and I like you. Woo! That's that guy. That's cool, right? I left the party just on time. I almost stayed too late. I almost threw up behind the couch. I was able to maintain, and I left. Woo! Cool. Thanks, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being around, you guys. I'm serious. I'm making a little announcement. If anybody wants to send me material that's not too long, I will be more. I don't mean to be mean about that. I like long stuff too, but it's hard for me to like I don't print it out. I type it out, so it's hard for me to read really long stuff. But any mid-range, short stuff, send it to me, and I will read it back. And I would like to do that because why not, right? Why not? I'm gonna try something totally new. And then we're going to say goodbye, I think. One more sip of beer. You guys, anybody ask me a question as I sip my beer? Hey, Sarah, was it a homemade carrot cake or did you buy it? And was there cream cheese dressing on the top? I like carrot cake a lot too, but my problem with carrot cake is I always put too much cream cheese dressing on the top. I like about half that amount. This is something I wrote, and I don't have the ending of it, but we're just going to make it. We're just going to make this ending. Sometimes the river is all you got to keep from drowning. The current travels unaccompanied by sadness. The sound of madness is a rhythm all its own. The crush of rejection, one after another, tattoos your imagination. The mumbling voices remind you of how did you ever end up here anyways. Fear of change never changes, and the ghost of your broken ideas creep up your bedroom wall as the sun finds its way past the particles of dust, cigarette smoke, and regrets that fill up the space like a St. Louis summer evening. Sounds of laughter and tears remind you we're never successful at being alone, and silence between screams is barely enough time to be by yourself. That's cool. You like that dirty thing? What kind of beer am I drinking? I'm drinking a Foster's, brother. That's a good question. Foster's. It was $2. So, well, I don't like light beer, but I'm not that picky. Especially I only drink one beer a week anyway, so I can, I was thinking of Heineken, Sid, but I stuck with the Foster because it was $2 and Heineken was $3. I like Heineken, but. Yeah, the icing. Yeah, I like the icing too, Sarah. Just too much icing is too much to me. That's the only thing. Should I read one more poem? Should I read one more poem? I kind of a classic. I can read. A friend of mine said this is like my Stairway to Heaven, my Led Zeppelin poem. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to say goodnight. Although I do have a couple observations. What is the difference between Facebook and pornography? On Facebook, you get to find out what they read. Ba, ba, ba. Get it? What is the difference between Facebook and pornography? On Facebook, you get to find out what they read. This is odd and okay, you know. You got to do what you got to do here, right? It's a sick, sick world full of sick, sick boys, sick, sick girls. It's not an observation. It's just not a song, just an observation. Hey, you know, I was thinking, I'm actually, thanks. That's really sweet. I don't feel bad. I don't feel good when people die. Man. Like, I didn't want Hurricane to die. But man, you went to a rally and you gave yourself a sickness, dude. I don't feel good about him dying. He was a nut. I didn't like him, but I don't think anybody deserves lonely death, man. That's fucking crazy, you know? You know. That's fantastic. The camel pee. I also should tell people, Sheila, that you should save your toe cheese in the morning, because if you put it in a jar, you can use it as an omelet. And I also told people that Swiss people had holy toe cheese. That's awesome. Yeah, I hope your folks are well, by the way, Sheila. And thanks for tuning in. I'm going to read like my, someone told me this is like my Stairway to Heaven poem. So I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to show the pain one more quick time and say goodbye. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Believe it or not, I care about people. I know I might be cynical on the inside and the outside and around the sides, but generally, if you get deep down past my dark exterior, I'm actually can be kind of sweet. But it takes a while to get to know me. This is my house. Oh, a quick little introduction. Again, Mom and Dad. There's some Simpsons stuff. There's my dad in the Marine Corps. There's the Lonely Peanut. There's an Elvis Costello poster that my sister Suzanne sent me. Here, this one. There's another painting of mine. There's a big one up the Watermelon Man at the top there. But yeah, it's like, okay. So, but this is my, I don't know. I learned to like Led Zeppelin. I was more of a punk rocker and a country music fan when I was younger. But now I like everything if it's good. John Prine, Bob Dylan's new music is stunningly good. I find it comforting. Actually, a friend of mine said the other day, listening to Bob Dylan is like hanging out with an old friend, and that's a nice feeling. So, listen to Bob Dylan. I don't know if this is entertaining or not. I can't tell. I hope it is. That's so cool, dude. Shirt painting. Okay, here we go. This is my Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven poem, which I think I have the entire piece of. I hope I don't lose a piece. I lose a lot of shit. I lose a lot of stuff. Searching for mercy. There's an old man by the side of the road who's got no one to talk to. There's an old man by the railroad track waiting for his dead wife to come back. Just a box of chocolates, just a promise unfulfilled, just another lost soul that God has abandoned. Leftover chicken in the refrigerator, leftover coleslaw, left out in the sun. Everything is rotten here, everything is undone. Lust is on the horizon, but then again, lust is everywhere, and I'm a music man. Someone planted her here. She has no past now, she has no roots, all she does is wait for a kiss on the cheeks, a box of chocolates, or maybe just a reason to say this isn't fair. God is only for the ones that walk upright. God is only for the good looking. Sometimes I'm scared to move. Sometimes I'm scared of you. I don't trust nothing because I know better than an old man in my parents' house who just wants his life back. Inside of me who wants to live with an old woman. And there's a dead animal inside of me that's thankful that it's got a place to stay. Buildings full of old people mumbling to themselves about lost loves or their mother didn't love them enough. And it's fear that drives me to distraction. And it's fear that makes me think twice. I never seem to get it right. I've fallen so many times now, maybe I like it down here. And children are not the only one with skin knees and head rushes from really cold beverages. And there's an old man inside of me afraid of my youth. And there's a lover inside of me afraid of the truth. And there's darkness all over me. And sometimes the light is much too bright. When the confusion is so thick you just can't seem past it. And the ice cream's so slippery you just can't lick it. And it's sleepy time, nowhere to rest. Get it off your chest. Turn off the world. Make time for yourself. And there's an old man on the side of the road, and she's got no to. And her past has scared the crap out of her, and now she's shitting in her pants. And nobody cares. And everybody wants to be on television. I'm no different. Watch me now. I'm going places. Watch me now. It's spooky. I'll never be what you want me to be. I'll never read your palm, never tell your fortune, never make it easy for you. I got blood on my fingertips. I'm strangling all my old lies. And there's an old man inside of me, and he's afraid to die. But what makes it worse, he's afraid to live. And God's playing dice with the devil. The dice are loaded. God knows it, but she does not give a damn. Will you listen to me? You know I've got nothing to say, and I'm hitchhiking to oblivion, and it's a long road. And nobody picks up hitchhikers anymore, at least not till you get to Mexico. And the old man on the road is you. Welcome home. What's the strangest city name you've been to? Good night, Matriana Madeline. Thanks for tuning in. What's the strangest city that you've been to? Strangest city. Los Angeles, California, said. I can tell you that I can say like a cliche like Edinburgh, Scotland, London, Dublin, different places I've been to. But literally, the strangest is the city I'm half a minute away from. Los Angeles is definitely the strangest place I've ever lived. And that's why I fit in. Because the thing about LA is they welcome the strange. Sometimes with bitterness and anger, but they still welcome you. So I'm in LA, and that is the strangest place. Good night. One more quick this. Thanks for all the inspiration last 2 weeks of this painting. Thanks for tuning in, Sheila, everybody, Sid, Madeline, everybody. Thanks. And I'm doing this crazy thing once a week until the coronavirus is over. I might even do it after that. And I'm hoping one day I'll get guests on my show, but I can't afford the Zoom Pro thing. Take care, Sip. Take care. Say hi to your family for me, Sheila. Hope everything's healthy and happy and safe. Keep your hands clean. No, wear your mask, especially when you can't socially distance. Don't think science. You can be science and still believe in love and God and all sort of crap stuff if you want. The reason is important. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Oh, I mean city name? Offaly, Ireland. Or Offaly, Ireland. I can't remember how to pronounce it, Sid. That was a cool name. I've also been to Paris, Illinois. I've been to Evanston, Wyoming, which I think is weird in that sense. Wilmette, yes. What does Wilmette mean again? It's French for something, right? What does Wilmette mean? I know it means something. I know it's a French word. Yeah, Wilmette. Yeah, what does it mean? I can't remember. You could look it up, but don't just try to get it in your memory. But it means something. There's a meaning. I know Chicago means onions, right? Yeah. So yeah. I like girls with long arms too. That's cool. You guys are great. Peace, everybody. It's been a 44-minute show. Some things I come up with, I wish I didn't come up with because they're true. Okay. Not all my dreams are sparkly. I can tell you that. Well, this is good. This is the last line of the night. Because this makes sense for this, what we're doing. I wrote this a while ago. It fits perfect there. Oh, I write two of them, actually. I was naked with fear all day. One. And then the last one, the last line of the night is, share the digital joy of life. Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to Facebook message me or email me about a poem you want me to share or read back or anything, I need material. Take care of yourself, Steve. I love the fact that you're painting. Keep going, everybody. Sheila, I care about you and your family. I'm glad you tuned in. And I live in Wilmette, Elmwood. I live on Woodbine in Wilmette, and also Elmwood in Wilmette, down the street, 1017 Elmwood. Take care of everybody. Even though I was a White Sox fan, more of a Cub fan. So, what can I tell you? Even then, I was different. All right, everybody. Peace out. Take care of yourselves. Stay beautiful. Stay healthy. Stay clean. And keep trying to create. And if you can't think of a reason, go ask. Right, Sarah. Go to Mississippi. It's definitely a strange name. You're right, Sarah. Sarah nailed it. She got it. The weirdest city I've ever been to. Goche, Mississippi. All right, babies. Take care of yourself. Tune in next week if you can or want to.